Don't put out the glow. Hold me now, don't bother.
Thank you.
If every minute makes me weaker, you can save me from the man that I become.
I'm not having a good day.
Looking back on the things I've done, I was trying to be someone. I played my part, kept you in the dark. Now let me show you the shape of my heart. Sadness is beautiful. Loneliness is tragical. So heal me. I can't wait.
I'm so stressed out. So stressed out right now.
Touch me now, don't bother.
So fucking stressed, man.
Every second it makes me weaker. You can't save me from the man I've become. Looking back on the things I've done, I was trying to be someone. I played my part, kept you in the dark. Now let me show you the shape of my heart. With my confession,
Oh my god, our healthcare system is so fucked. I really have never ever have realized like that, like how fucking stupid TikTok is, you know, when like, you know, people are going through like real true shit in their lives, you know. You know, I begged those doctors in 2022 to do a hysterectomy. I begged them to do it. I begged them. I begged them to do a hysterectomy. And they were like, no, you don't need one. We'll just do an ablation, you know. And now I have so many other things that I have to fucking deal with because they wouldn't fix me then. I spent so much money thinking that they were gonna fix it. You know, I know my body more than anyone else. You know, I know my body more than anyone else. You know, everyone knows when they feel good, when they feel bad. You know, they know their bodies. You know. And now I'm like looking at major fucking surgery and a lot of tests and just I don't know. It's just, I wish doctors would listen more. I wish they would listen to their patients. I wish they would actually listen to what people are telling them about their bodies and what they're going through, and not just say, let's try, you know. You know, healthcare is already as expensive as it is, you know. I'm just like, I'm so tired of feeling like shit. It's like my body is just like, it's in pain every day. And I've known that there's been something wrong. You know, and it's like, it's like they just push it off as if it's not anything serious. And then when it becomes something serious, it's like, that's when they care. I'm just ready to feel healthy and better again. And like not wake up in pain every day. You know, I'm 44, you know. I told them I told them after I had my tubal ligation, after I had my daughter, you know, I had no need for my uterus anymore. None. I feel like doctors dismiss women so easily. I guess just like, I know with this upcoming surgery that it's like I'm gonna have to be out again. I'm gonna be on bed rest again, and like I know with this upcoming surgery that it's like I'm gonna have to be out again. I'm gonna be on bed rest. You know, and the way that I see it is that like we are all humans just living on a floating rock. All trying to just get through life. You know, I feel like even with dental insurance, I think that should be included in healthcare. I mean, you need your teeth. You need teeth to eat. You know, healthy teeth. You know, when you have bad teeth, that it can affect your health. You know, it's like our healthcare says, well, you can't do that because that's, you know, cosmetic. You know, I never knew someone having teeth to eat and being able to chew is cosmetic, you know. But I just, you know, they sent my images off that I had, and a specialist just looked at them and they called me right away. And they're like, yeah, this is more serious than what we thought, you know. I'm just stressed. It's nerve-wracking. I don't. I am truly at this point. I don't care what anyone on this app has to say about me, or the drama or the bullshit. Like, that to me, I don't, that none of that matters. Like, it's all so stupid. I feel like this TikTok drama stuff is just wasted energy and time that people invest way too much in. And we all should be out here focusing more on our real lives and things that matter. And I'm really going in all of this health stuff. It's new to me. I'm having to research things, read about things, and it's just it's just a lot. I've seen so many stories here on TikTok where doctors have dismissed so many things and so many signs and so many symptoms, only for people to have to go back and it be worse, and they're literally fighting for their life. You know. I don't know. I'm super stressed today. Just, I'm probably gonna, you know, I'm probably gonna have to be out for, possibly 12 weeks, if not longer. I mean, I have, I have an amazing partner, and, you know, um, I have all that support. It's just, I'm just frustrated. Because all of this could have been prevented if my doctor would have listened to me in 2022. I had to pay almost 4 grand out of pocket with insurance. With insurance. And it's honestly not even about like the money and paying for it. It's just the fact that this all could have been prevented. Like, all these issues, all these ongoing health issues that I have. I'm just so frustrated. You know what's crazy? Is my first initial doctor was a female doctor. And she was totally against me having the hysterectomy. She was totally against removing everything. And yet, finally, after now having all these ongoing issues, a man doctor is literally reviewing my charts. And he's like, this should have been done a long time ago. All of this could have been preventable. I tell you, it's with this day and age, with everything that's going on, bigger worldwide stuff that's happening, you know, there's so much more to life than people hating on each other constantly. But it's like I will just say that, like, if you were ever going through any type of health crisis, anything like that, advocate for yourself. If you don't feel like you are getting the answers that you need, or the help that you need, or the procedures that you feel like you truly need done, advocate for yourself. Speak up. Get a second opinion. Get a third or fourth opinion if you have to. It's just scary knowing that there's something very large growing inside me. But not knowing, that's just, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is, Leslie. It's unnerving. It's like the stress and the anxiety that I'm under right now because of this not knowing what is growing inside me is just, it's insane. I just think this day and age, with the technology that all these doctors have, and everything, I just, there's really no excuse for the guessing game anymore. Well, the thing is, Leslie, is that they did see something in 2022, and they did not further, you know, dig into it to find out what was going on. And now, because they did not do that, now I have bigger underlining, you know, things. And I'm not going to really go into detail of everything because I know how TikTok is, and I know how people on here like to take things and try to, play doctor and diagnose and all those things on here. And I refuse to give it all out there, but I'm just, I'm just really, really, really frustrated with doctors and our healthcare system. I've had ongoing kidney issues, and I've had ongoing bladder issues, and all of that is because of this. And it's like, oh, your kidneys aren't functioning, because of this or that. And they never really looked into what I was telling them, how I was feeling, what was going on with my body. It was just, they just assumed they just gonna go with what, a diagnosis that they're used to saying. And that's terrible, Leslie. That's a lot for somebody to go through. I just know that I just know I've got a long road ahead of me these next few months, and I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself for it. Oh my god, TikTok, you really annoy me. I swear. They don't want a picture up, so you got to put a background up. I guess you gotta have something moving on your screen or whatever, but I don't know. I'm just gonna say, men and women, if you are struggling with things with your health, if you're, you know, if you have questions and concern about things that are going on with your body, advocate for yourself. If you don't feel like you're getting the answers that you need, and things are still wrong, don't just settle for what a doctor says. If you still don't feel okay, go get a new doctor, get a second, get a third opinion. But if a doctor would have done what they should have done in 2022, I would not have these issues that I'm having now, and I guess that's why I'm just frustrated. I do know that I have an amazing support system, and I know that I have people that are going to help me through this and help me get through it. And, I have all that. It's just, this is some serious shit going on. Hi, Miley. Hi, baby. I don't know. Everything right now is just like my brain is going 100 miles a minute, and it's, you know, you still got to keep going, you still got to keep living life, and you still got to worry about all these things that I've got going on. And but I will tell you this. There's only a select few that are going to really know what's going on and what's happening, and I'm choosing to keep that at bay, because I just, like I said, I know how TikTok is, and I'm no longer gonna put my focus or my energy on to any of this bullshit that's happening online. I've got way more important stuff to worry about and focus on, and I just think this a lot of this stuff that's been going on TikTok's just been unnecessary. A lot of it has. Not all, but a lot of it. And I'm at this point that, like, when you see that somebody is going through a hard time or having a hard time, like, some of y'all need to know when to just stop and to leave people alone. And I'm not just talking about myself, I'm just speaking in general. Some of y'all just need to know when to lay it to rest. You know, some of y'all are out here really pushing the envelope on things, and I'll never understand that part of it. I mean, everybody has a lot, we're all human. Everyone has shit going on in their lives. No one is no more important than anyone else on here. I've watched my dad suffer for 7 years. That man fought hard for 7 long years. That's one person that I wish I could just pick up the phone and call today. I don't care how old you are. Younger, older. Just losing a parent in general, it's tough. And well, the thing is that as sick as my dad was, he never showed it. And when it did show it wasn't because he wanted to. It was just because of how it was declining and stuff. But, like, he never dwelled on it. I mean, he worried about it at times, but he never dwelled on it. He was such a selfless person. He always thought of people before he ever thought of himself, even when he was going through all of his health stuff, and it's like, I watched a dear high school friend of mine literally leave this earth, you know, a few months back, and three beautiful boys, a beautiful family. I have so many freaking upcoming appointments, and sometimes people have in that mindset that, like, their health is good, their health is great, nothing's really never gonna, get to them or affect them, and then one day you just wake up and, all that changes. It all changes. It's been a lot to take in this morning. A lot. What's crazy is, like, when they sent me the images, I didn't get to see the images when they were doing the internal and external ultrasound, you know. But, like, when you actually see the images in front of you, it's like reality really sinks in. That it is as bad as you thought it was, when when she was pushing on my stomach, I felt it. Like, you could feel it. It was so painful. And it's just like, that's not normal. I don't know. I'm thinking about just going and just getting a pedicure and doing something to just get my mind off of it. I heard about that drama talk, and that's a very terrible situation. I don't know. I've just learned that, like, I just feel like some people push the envelope on here. I think that people push the envelope in life. You know, I don't think people ever just stop and realize and think that, like, maybe they're just doing too much. You know, I think, like I said, as Drama Talk says, there's a change.org for a Maddie, and they're looking for signatures. So if you want to go and sign that. And you're right, Drama Talk. What strangers have to say or how they look at me or how they perceive me, none of it matters. It doesn't. Um, there are people that are actually going through real true life events that matter, you know. But I don't know. I guess this is all just kind of like with seeing how everything has happened on here, and how people are and how people continue to be. Um, have I clapped back at things that people have continued to do and say to me? Yeah, absolutely. But if I knew that it was getting to the point that it was affecting that person totally mentally and breaking them down, I know well enough to know when to back off and just leave people alone. Right. And that's another thing too, is that after I end this live, I don't have to look or watch anything that anybody has to say or their opinions about me. You know, I know for some people, TikTok is their entire life. It's what the world is consumed with TikTok. It revolves around it. But there's more things in life, more real things in life that are happening. But I just ask that you keep me in your prayers. And if you do pray, pray that they can fix and heal what's going on inside my body. And drama talk, that's good. That's good. There's a lot of changes that need to be made on this app. You know, there's a lot of changes that need to be made on here. I think people need to learn to carry less hate and bitterness in their heart. Even with the ones that you feel have done you wrong or that have hurt you, you got to let that go, cuz we're not promised today, we're not promised tomorrow. Things can change for people in an instant. It really can. And not only to the bullying that goes on here, but that people do in real life to other people. It affects people more than you guys realize. You know, I know what it's like to have your, not be in the best mental health state, or to be broken down or torn down. You know, thank you, Drama Talk. I appreciate it. And I'll spread the word, and I'll go sign that. I'm gonna I'm gonna read that Lady Day. I just saw it. I'm I'm actually, I don't even know what to expect to see, to be honest with you. Nothing surprises me anymore on here. No, I haven't yet. I think we all just kind of just need to like look at the bigger picture and focus on things that truly matter in our lives, you know? I really, really do. I just know, speaking for me in general, with all this shit that's gone on TikTok, that like my energy and my focus is going to be on my health and getting through these next few months. And I think we all need to like take a step back sometimes and like humble ourselves, and I don't know, we just need to, we all need to just be better humans and not be so shitty to people, even those people that continue to hurt you, or if you continue to hurt them. It's just some at some point somebody has to just say, I gotta be the bigger person, you know. But I tell y'all, uh, life is short. Life is precious. It really is. Sometimes things can just change in a blink of an eye, and then you take a step back and you realize that all the other bullshit never mattered. I'm just very thankful that I am surrounded by a lot of people that do really care about me, and I'm so blessed and so thankful that I have Mike in my life. That man has been nothing but a treasure in my life and the biggest supporter. As soon as I got that call this morning, I couldn't call him fast enough. I know you are, Lady D. This is just a really scary time in my life. I wouldn't wish this upon anyone, ever. Ever. Just, my biggest message today, it's to advocate for your health. It's to, when you know something's going on and you know something's wrong with your health, like, be your own voice. If I would have if I would have fought harder in 2022, I would not be dealing with these issues I am now. And I ain't even about to show my face. I've been literally ugly crying all morning. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to call my doctor. I don't know. My fucking anxiety over this is through the roof. Like, have y'all ever had anxiety and like so bad that you like physically shake? It's like you're physically shaking out of your own body. It's like your whole nervous system has just been shot. I yeah. Like I'm pretty sure I had like a full-blown anxiety attack as soon as I like I mean, do y'all know how rare it is? I mean, you know how nurses call and talk to you, but do y'all know how rare it is for the actual doctor, the actual specialist to speak to you on the phone? Like, I knew immediately. I knew immediately when that nurse was like, "Do you have a minute to speak to this doctor, the specialist?" And I'm like, "What clinic?" And because I got referred from the ER, and so I was kind of blindsided by the call, and then he like submitted all the images in my health portal, you know. And I know a lot of people say, "Well, try not to think about it, try not to think about it." That's all I can think about when you literally look at something that's literally huge, massive, growing inside your body that's not supposed to be there. Like, that's huge. I'm trying to just, I need to find ways to like, I gotta find ways to cope with this. I gotta find ways to like get myself in the right mindset. So if you have any tips or tricks or words of wisdom, that would be great. Man. I'm like trying not to look at the images, but I can't help but look at the images. I can't help but like I'm like, that is inside me. That's not supposed to be there. You know? Yeah, I did, Lady Day. I called him immediately. So we already have all the dates and stuff to some of these doctor's appointments that he's gonna put in time for, so And if anybody dares ever even makes the comment or says the comment that this is your karma, Shannon, I swear to God, I better not hear that. I swear on everything, if you were the type of person that can turn around and say that this is my karma for whatever reason, please, please remove yourself from me. I don't even want to hear it. I don't. I would never wish anything remotely like this or anything else on anyone else. Not ever. Not even the people that have done some pretty foul things to me. I would never wish that on anyone. Yeah, that would be great, Lady Day. Yeah, you can update any comments. That would be great. I just I'm not gonna deal with anybody trying to kick me when I'm like already down right now. Like, I do not have it in me to deal with any negative words or anything. Like, unless you are uplifting or have something kind to say, or you know, anything like that. Like, just don't. Just don't. I've really, really, really have learned on here that, like, when people come in your lives and they come in and try to attack you, like, just don't. Hey, Southern. I'll send you those images later so you can look at them. So, yeah. It is like, you think doctors would be able to get you in like right away, or like, honestly, tomorrow, if they could, like, they could take it out tomorrow, I'd fucking I'd go take out a loan. It's just this fucking waiting game to get it all in motion has me so goddamn stressed. Fucking A. Like, even Molly Ray knows that, like, something's not right. Like, she's like, when dogs can pick up on emotion and feelings and they become like super clingy and, like, lovey and whatever, just like, I am. I am Mittens. I've trust me, I've already been, I've got all my questions, concerns, um I got all my health records from 2022. Mike's going to be going with me to my appointments too, so he's going to be another set of eyes and ears and another voice for me as well. And I really love this song.
Please try to forgive me. Stay here, don't put out the glow. Hold me now, don't bother.
Sounds good.
It makes me weaker. You can save me from the man that I become. Oh yeah. Looking back on the things I've done, I was trying to be someone. I played my part, kept you in the dark. Now let me show you.
man, ladies, I appreciate all your kind words and your support. I really do. And
I see you're not being true to me, deep within my soul.
this is just a really scary time in my life, and
Nothing like it used to be. Sometimes I wish I could turn back time.
I don't wish this feeling on anybody.
As it may seem,
I know you do. Stop it.
wish I could so bad, baby. Quit
But
games with my heart, with my heart.
all this other shit that's going on, all this other bullshit that's going on. No, I just. I'm gonna start just. I'm just gonna start focusing on the good things and the happy things. I'm removing all my fucking clapback videos. You know, I just. I gotta put myself in more of a positive mindset. What's that, Caitlin? Why did David Hasselhoff change his last name to just Hoff? I have no clue. So he'd be less of a hassle. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good one. No, that was a pretty good one. Yeah, I gotta put myself in a better positive mindset. I got to, like, you know, I gotta remove myself, like, from any of this negative shit. You know, I'm not gonna be able to control what people continue to say about me or whatever, but I just, for me right now, I'm not focusing on any of that shit. It's not. I got way bigger things to worry about. My health being one. Absolutely. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta call my mama back. So, anyway, I gotta call her and fill her in with some things. And anyway, I got bigger things to deal with. And but once again, I appreciate you ladies coming in here and being supportive of me, you know, with all this. So I love you guys too. And like I said, I'm not gonna give all of it out right now with what's going on, but you know, the ones that carry, you know. So, but anyway, y'all all have a wonderful day, and anyway, we'll see you when we see you.